Hello guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. If you're new to my channel, hello and welcome to my channel. My name is Summer. So in this video I want to share about this girl they call Judith Nakintu, right? So it was actually a lot of you that left a comment about her, and I looked into this girl's story. This girl is a young girl from Uganda that the way that they are what's it called now, a lot of African girls are going to Dubai, Saudi Arabia, a lot of this Middle East to go work as nannies or house helps or domestic staff. So this girl she was recruited by this agency they call, I think, Nile recruitment agency, and to go to Saudi Arabia to go work as a house girl. So they said after initially she used to contact them regularly. Her family, she was in contact with her family regularly, and all of that. They said after a few months they didn't hear from her for a while, and they began to worry. Luckily, she gave the phone number of the master of the house or the boss that she was working for there in Saudi Arabia. She gave it to her family. So when they didn't hear from her, the brother started contacting the boss that she was working for in Saudi Arabia. And they said initially the man claimed that she was in an accident and she was in hospital. So they asked him for pictures. They wanted to see her, whatever. And the brother said he was really persistent. He continued to be persistent, basically pestering him, really disturbing this boss every day, asking about the sister, that he blocked him. He was contacting him on WhatsApp, that the boss blocked him. So, and that was how the family started raising the alarm, and then they went to the agency that recruited this girl that sent her to Saudi Arabia. And somehow the whole thing was able to gather momentum, and the next thing, they brought their daughter back. And when they went to pick up their daughter, they found that she was already paralyzed on her left side. She was not the same girl that went away. She was not the same way that she left them, in Uganda to go to Saudi Arabia. She had become completely dependent on others to help her with everything. She couldn't even walk, and all of that. So the family started asking her what happened. And she told her family that they told her they were taking her to go do COVID vaccination. And that the next thing she passed out, and when she woke up, she noticed she had a cut. And she started asking, about the cut. So that was how she knew something was wrong. And then something else, actually, they said when the recruitment agency, before they handed her to the family, they did a test and they did examinations and everything. And they said nothing was missing from her, right? And the family tried to go do private one. They did a private one and they found that one of her kidneys was missing. Right? I don't think there's any explanation for that. It makes no sense. So obviously, looking at the whole story, the fact that she cannot remember voluntarily donating one kidney to somebody. She never gave consent to donate her kidneys to anyone. It means it was taken without her consent. Right? Somehow the family were able to get the government involved, and all of that started rolling. As we speak, they said, did I read somewhere that they said the Saudi government have the boss that she had, there in Saudi Arabia was arrested, and I think they said he had to pay compensation to the girl. So I was happy to know that the Saudi government actually did something about it. It's nice to know that the government, took it seriously and they did something about it. So, but no matter what happens, no amount of money will give Judith the life she had before. You see, there is some things money cannot buy. So whatever happened, even up to now, they haven't even been able to provide, or there's still no information as to that kidney that was taken. Who did they give it to? Do you know what I mean? Who did they implant it into? And then I want to speak about it in general, because she wouldn't be the first one. She's one out of many. This one came home alive. Some didn't come home alive. There was a video where one girl in all these Arabic countries, that one was trying to go from the window, and the family were even filming her. They were laughing. There's another video of one that she lost the head, if you know what I mean, and her fellow household staff were the ones crying and praying for her. There's another one, they saw one young girl on the street. A fellow black person saw her and held on to her, but the girl does not even want to. It's not the first story. So many stories. This one came alive. Some don't come back alive. Because when I read this story, and I'm like, how can you imagine? Can you imagine? At the same time, I think to myself, what makes our girls so desperate to want to go to all these countries just to make money? And then it brings back the truth of the matter is the fact that the poverty in Africa is why they are doing it. Nobody wants to be anybody's house girl. or houseboy. Nobody wants it. Nobody. I remember I used to say to my mother, because that time my mother would send one of my siblings and say, go and stay with this person. Go and stay with that person. I used to ask my mother, these people you are sending your children to go and stay with, why are they not sending their own children to come and stay with you? Because let me tell you, if Africa is not the way it is, you see, we're hearing this story of this Judith now. As we're speaking, some girls are still lining up to be recruited to go and work in Saudi Arabia. There was one other video I watched one time when the girl spoke about how she signed a 6 months contract. This girl said she knows she does not want to stay only 6 months. She said, let me go and make money and come back to Africa and do something with my life. After 6 months, your guy said, no, she has to stay more. She said, no, I only came for 6 months. Give me my salary. And she said they were not paying her. They said they will pay her. They will pay. She said, okay, no problem. She said, after 6 months, they will give me my salary. Was it 6 months? She said, after 6 months, they'll give me my salary. Then I can take my money, go home and make something with my life. She said, the 6 months, your guy said, no, you're not going. You have to stay longer. She said, she's not staying. She said, this man refused to let her go. They said she must stay. They did everything. She said she refused. They said they will not pay her. They refused to pay her money. Eventually, all the stuff she had to go through just to get her money, just to be able to even get out of that country and go back. Do you know that when they arrive there, they take their passport from them, they take this, they take that. That is imprisonment. That's not unemployment. No boss, no employer has the right to take your passport. Never. It is a personal property. But a lot of them say when they go, they have to surrender their passports. The inhumane things that we have heard over how many years now this has been going on, yet our girls keep going. We can speak about what these people are doing is wrong, how they are teaching our girls is wrong, but until we address the main problem, our governments, they have refused to do the right thing. Our countries in Africa can be at a standard where no girl will think that Saudi Arabia is an option. Are you listening? Why are children from Saudi Arabia not coming to Nigeria to come and be nannies and be house girls? Why are they not coming to Africa to come and do a house girl job? Why are we the ones that have to go? Let me tell you, if our continent and a lot of our countries in Africa is not the way it is, none of our girls will be going. Until that problem is solved, stories like this will continue to come out. It's not the first time the girl has gone with her own 2 legs, no health problems, nothing, to those parts of the world, and then they come back in a way that the families never imagined. It's not the first time, and unfortunately, it's not going to be the last time. It's even worse when these girls go to the part of the world where, you know, they don't even, there are some part of the world, let's be honest, where they don't see a black person as anybody. If you're not white, they will not treat you with any respect. If you're not European or, you know, American, white American, or they don't regard you as even a human being. There are some parts of the world that are like that. But until we fix our culture, let me tell you, people can always go abroad for jobs, but it doesn't have to be this type. Americans are going to China to go and work. Americans, I was even saying the other day, you will see a white person will come to Africa and say, I'm an expert. That's what they call them now. That's what they are. But when black person goes to their country, he's a bloody immigrant. Do you know how many Nigerians that are working in foreign countries? I don't hear them being called experts. When they go to so-called third world, whatever way they phrase them, right? They claim to be their expert. Even they don't work. Even if they're just sitting at home, even if whatever, it is still that they feel say they're personal. Who will not be? You know, you're less than them. So, bottom line, until our countries change, unfortunately, stories like this will continue to come up. Unfortunately. Anyways, I wanted to come here and quickly share this story about this girl. Hopefully, there's somebody that's going to watch this and think twice about going to countries like that to go and be somebody's house girl or house help or whatever the way they phrase them. You know, hopefully, you know, because sometimes people don't know these stories, and that's why. And another thing I want to say, because when I was trying to research this story, I found that a lot of these videos from Uganda is made in their native language. I'm up for people holding on to their language and promoting their language. That's amazing. But at least, you know, stories like this, when they make the videos, it would be nice to do it in English, because it's a story that you want it to go global, right? And then at the same time, when also you make the videos, they can put captions so people can read and know the story, because at the end of the day, this story will just die there in Uganda because it was not blown up for the world to know, because it's not done in English. That's something else that really came to my mind when I was trying to research this story. I kept on seeing videos and whatever that is written in their native language, and I'm thinking, no wonder this story is not as big as it should be. Anyways, I wanted to quickly come and share with you guys, and as always, whatever your opinions are about this, please feel free to leave them in the comment section below. And with that, I'm going to say thank you for watching. Until the next time, guys. Bye-bye. Bye.